Hi, beautiful people. Lady Diamond here. And I wanted to talk with you about isolation. Have you ever thought that isolation was an enemy instead of your friend? I know a lot of people who are scared of isolation. And I myself consider isolation to be something totally different. I think that isolation is a time to reflect. I think that isolation is a time to care about yourself. I believe it's a time for meditation. It's a time to reevaluate and reassess things uh, that are happening around you, are happening with you, are happening to you. So I think it's a time to truly, really give yourself time to analyze a lot of various things and situations. And then, of course, there are other things that you can do with isolation. Relax. Just simply relax. Just give yourself some me time. And people tell me all the time, you know, Lady Dime, you do a lot of stuff. And someone told me the other day, it amazed them how I'm able to make sure everything gets done. Well, it's because I make sure that I give certain things their time, and then I make sure that I give myself my time. I organize. Now. No, I'm not saying I'm the best organized person at all. So let me get that out there. That's coming. Though. Someone's going to be helping you there, but I will tell you that I make sure that I dot I's in a lot of areas and cross T's in a lot of areas. And some of it may have to do with, you know, taking classical piano. You work so many different elements of your mind, at one time, literally at one time. That's why truly admire classical pianists because there are a lot of different things going on that piano that if you're not a pianist you would not be aware of. You're just hearing it, which is beautiful and eloquent. Of course, or it can be fierce, but maybe that has something to do with it. But I will tell you that being able to make sure that my family gets their time, make sure that I do the projects that I work on, the business that I take care of, my clients that I take care of, my job that I take care of. I make sure that that's all reasonably allocated out during my days and during my week, through my work ethics and efforts. Hope that makes sense. But, you know, then there are those that say, you really do need to get out more. And because I am a professional singer, um, I make sure that I give myself quality time to study, to make sure that I am getting my songs down, make sure that I am prepping for a show, prepping for a performance. So my isolation is a friend to me. It truly is. I make it work for me. The other day, my daughter said to me, Mom, I really, really want to stay busy, and she said, I just don't want, to be home and just, you know, uh, just bored this year, this summer. And I said, well, last summer you were in summer school, and so how did you use your time when you were in summer school? When you did your work, you know, did you spend quality time with your work? That's another conversation, of course. I know, you know, we, I was trying to avoid getting into a deep conversation there, but how did you spend your time? Did you make your time that you had your friend, or did you make the time you had your enemy? And I began to talk to her about how important that quiet time is to have. And by the time our conversation was over with, of course, she's excited she's going to be busy this summer doing a lot of different projects and so forth. But we were able to get her to understand and care about her quiet time and how valuable it is. And because you're alone doesn't mean you're alone. And you know, that's another story. I can really get on that. Because you're alone does not mean you're alone. You know, I don't ever feel like I'm alone. I have a higher power that I speak with every day. Every day. So that's part of my isolation, making sure that I have that time to be able to talk to my God, my all in all. So, that's just me chatting with you and just letting you know that isolation is a time to reflect. If you're going through something, if you are feeling like you're not as busy as you would like to be, um, appreciate that time. There's a lot of different things that I can go through with you, but I will tell you that I truly know and I truly believe that isolation is your friend. And if you make it a healthy isolation, there's so much that you can gain from that time. I wish I could tell you all the things that I've been able to do that the people that I have worked with, the many people that I work with, they know. But it's because of the time that I make sure I give um, to that, and then the time that I use to reflect, meditate, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Could I do it this way? Could I have done it that way? You know, give yourself that downtime. You need that time, that downtime. That's my little chat for today. Okay.